Hello everybody, this is Kyra and I am here with episode 4 of Pics of the Day Season 2. I like saying it better that way than I did in my other video. I am here with a new pic of the day. From my last video I mentioned that Allison was setting us up to go see Prince King because he lost a dare. And we get to see it now. He is wearing her exact outfit, including the socks. But he's crying, so I can't see if he has that neck collar thing on. I'm pretty sure he might. Her necklace is going to be their own accessory. Food for thought later. Anyways, so this one is an exciting picture. Because that means there are no more gendered clothing. Like when you got an item, it was dropped from a monster and that was genderless. Anyone could wear it. But if you went to the store and bought clothes, they were gendered. There were certain shoes that could be worn by boys, certain shoes worn by girls, pants, shirts, all of that. This is exciting because honestly, I felt jealous seeing all of the boys' clothes because they were, I guess, how do I want to word it? I don't want to say they were better because it wasn't like the Fusion Fall development team was just throwing away, like, oh, here's just something for you girls. Because they did put some effort. Some of them looked cute. I wore that shirt, the pink one, a lot. I wore the skirts because it looked cool. The pants were iffy, but there were some cool shirts that the boys had. Like, a lot of their varsity shirts were so cool, and I thought I wanted to wear them. I know the girls had, like, the cheerleading equivalents to it, but I wanted to wear the varsity shirts and jackets and stuff. So this one's exciting. A few members were upset because, I don't know, I guess they don't like a fictional character wearing girls' clothing, but I don't know. They don't have to. At no point did the developer said, you have to wear this clothing. All they're doing is they're just removing the option of gender on the clothing. So if you see a shirt you like, you can get the shirt. If you see the pants you like, you can get the pants. That's it. That's all it is. And it's been confirmed that formerly gendered clothing are only going to be in the shops. So it sounds like whatever was in the shops will just transition over to still being in the shops. So I wonder if they're going to add any new clothing to the shops. Food for thought later. We'll think about that. We'll have a discussion on clothing later, probably. So that's really it for this one. I do love it. He's upset, and she's like, you look adorable. That's honestly something I'd say to just anybody if I see them. Like, even when they're upset, they're like, I don't like this stupid thing. I'd be like, but you're so adorable. Doesn't that sound like a total mom and grandparent moment with, like, the kids? Like, you're wearing something you don't want to wear, but you're forced to wear it because your mom or grandparents told you to, and you're just all mortified, and they're like, but you look so cute. Let me pinch your cheeks. I don't know. I just immediately thought of that when I was looking at it. I'm like, that sounds like a total, grandparent, mother moment thing. Anyways, so next up is a poster for the new devlog. And by new, I mean we've already seen it, but at the time it was new. And it's called They Came from Townsville Zoo. You got the 3 new monsters, and these are actually the bosses we find out later. You've got Jackie, Bubbles, and Boomer. I love it because it's totally set up in the old 50s horror movie style. Like, it's got the horror movie, like we always go back to it, but Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and it just looks like a total B-rated movie. This one I've talked about, and it's so great because JT really showed me this because I did not even realize it. It says a Fusion Foul Legacy devlog. Somehow, something happened. I think they saw 3 L's, and I think they might have just deleted one on accident to make space, and they just didn't realize it. But it's... I feel bad because when I was doing my episode with JT, I wanted to call it Fusion Foul. And I don't want anyone thinking I'm laughing at the developers, and I don't want the developers thinking I'm laughing at them for the mistake. I'm laughing at myself. And the reason why I'm laughing at myself is since February 12th, I have had this as my desktop wallpaper. I have seen this poster when I turn it on, when I turn it off, when I switch to different apps or whatever. This thing has been in my face this entire time, and I have not even realized it said a fusion foul. And I am supposed to catch these things. I'm usually good at catching these mistakes, and I didn't. I just saw it. I was happy. Boomer was on it. Jackie was on it. We got a whole new dev blog focused on the Townsville Zoo. And Fusion Foul just totally skipped my view. So when you hear me laugh about it, I promise you I am not laughing at them for making the mistake. I am laughing at myself for not even seeing this that I literally saw every day. So I want to get that out of the way before someone gets upset. Like, why are you laughing? It was just a mistake. I'm like, I understand it's a mistake. And if I caught it beforehand, like if I caught it on that day, I'd just be like, oh, look, they made a mistake, and I would have moved on. I'm laughing because I screwed up and didn't see it. So that's all I'm laughing about. And I've already talked about the dev blog. I'm happy for it. I love their expressions. It's just so hilarious. Just Boomer's like, we gotta go, and Bubbles like, but I can fight them, and Jackie's like, I'm the real. Maybe he was making a comment about himself being the narrator because he's pointing at himself, and it's like, I'm the narrator. I'm the hero of this story, and you see, he thinks he is. He totally thinks he's the hero of the story, and that's so hilarious. I'm so excited for this arc. I really am. It's going to be great. But I've already talked about they came from Townsville Zoo like 3 times now. You all know if you do not know what I love about it by this point, then I know you haven't seen any of my other videos. But keeping up with the Townsville Zoo, they posted up the 3 monsters. And really, this was just an advertisement for the dev blog, but it's still cool to see the 3 monsters, the gorilla lions, the roadblock rhinos, and the elephantines. I think they're called enforcers. I don't know. I'm just calling them elephantines. I've also talked about how I like these monsters. They look good. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. They look amazing. The concept art for the gorilla lions especially, terrifying. All right, if you have not seen that concept art, you need to go look at it. It is terrifying. But we'll move on. So now we get to our first design. Like, remember in my last one, and all of you are on the forums, I'm sure, so you've all seen the designer thread. But this is the first idea submitted that they have designed. Who did this? Guides? I'm sorry, I'm totally screwing up your name. But the person put a blue hoodie and a wilt hoodie, and they had more ideas. And I really love the Mac backpack, and I was hoping it would show up on this one, but who knows? Maybe they'll go and do the backpack because they've done one, which I will not talk about yet because that's next or coming up soon. But I hope they do the Mac backpack. But this is not about that. It's about the hoodies, and they look so cool. I also love that the modelers look almost like the characters. Like, you got Blue's person, he's got blue eyes, blue hair, and then you've got Wilt's person, she's got the red eyes to match. She's got the black hair. I don't know, it matches. The hoodies look good. I don't think we had a lot of hoodies in the game. I don't recall. They didn't wear them. I know we had jackets, like the Ben's jackets and Ace's Green Gang jackets. But I don't remember a lot of actual hoodies. I know the only one I owned that I recall was the Unnatural History hoodie, and that was just a code item to promote their show. That was a good show. That was the only live action show I tolerated because it was a lot of fun. So I'm excited. I'm so happy it's a Foster's. I love the eyes for Wilt. It's so great. Do they make noises when they move? Can they move around? I hope they move around. Let's get on that, folks. Let's move them around. So that was our first suggestion, and there will be a lot more put up, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what the people designed and see it actually look like in the game. It's gonna be fun. I have a few favorites, but as I mentioned, I won't post them just because I don't want people to get upset if they don't see the ones they like or they don't see their own artwork and get furious. So as we go through the pics of the day, if they pop up, I'll talk about them. That was definitely a favorite. And our next one is actually about transportation. Sort of. It's about the bus. And this was an interesting one because you did see bus stops. Not the slider bus stops, but actual bus stops around, especially downtown. That implied that there was supposed to be some sort of bus. The developers have made a bus for us, and it looks cool. It really does. It's hovering, obviously, because, I mean, at this point, everything can hover. It's got the Dex Labs logo, so we know it's one of their designs. Wonder if Mandark helped out. Because at this point, they're doing a lot of things together, so I wonder if Mandark helped. So what's cool is that it can change depending on the advertisement. Like, it's blue for Dex Labs, or not even that. Maybe it's for something else. But the windows can also change in advertisement, and that'll be fun to see, you know? I want to see what advertisements they'll put on. Like, will they be Fusion Fall specific ads, or will they come from the shows? Because there's, like, a lot they can do if it was from the shows. They have, like, their own ads. You know, it'd be cool seeing the ads for the Fusion Fall Invasion. So during the not Fusion Fall Invasion, the Cartoon Network Invasion. Remember that whole, like, 5 episodes dedicated to these aliens showing up? So we can have, like, ads for those, and then we can have ads for the crossovers. Like, does anyone remember when they had the crossovers, like the Ed, and Eduardo? Or Samurai Mac? Does anyone remember those? That'd be cool if they advertised those as well. I don't know. I don't know what the advertisements will be. It'll be a lot of fun. There's speculation if we can go in them and use them. I have no proof either way, but I feel like we'll be able to. Like, I can't see the devs giving us a bus and not letting us use it. Now, I know someone made the argument, well, there were cars roaming around and we couldn't use those. And that is true. However, I don't feel the cars were meant to be a transportation. They were meant to just be a world building to show you that there were people around. And we did later get vehicles, so maybe they were a prelude to that. But I feel the bus is in the same way the slider is that it's going to be a communal transportation. I don't think we'll get to see the inside. It'd be cool. Like, it'd be really cool. But I feel the bus, you're going to get inside. Well, you'll see your character get inside, and then it's going to switch to a third-person point of... Well, not a third person. You're already in third persons. But basically, it'll line up behind the bus. And the tracker will go with the bus, and then at a bus stop, you'll be given an option to leave or wait till your next stop. That's what I feel will probably happen. Now, some were asking if you could get on top of it, and it'd move. Maybe. You know, maybe it'll have the same effects like the sliders did. I don't know. I'm not developing these buses. I have no idea what they're gonna do with them or how they will work. Words today. Well, that'd be nice if I knew more my words. But I know I don't know. I just can't see them making a bus and not using it. I don't know. We've got a long way to Legacy, so between now and then, they can make something work. I don't know. But we also get, with the bus, we get to see the bus stops. And there were already bus stops, but we get to see it in use. Allison's laying out. Yeah, she's taking up she's taking up 3 seats, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd trust laying out on a bus stop bench. I'm sure it's clean and all, but I don't know. I've lived in the city for a while, and yeah, bus stops are not generally clean. We also get to see an advertisement for Ray Ray, or Raymond, as he is now being referred to, because he wants to be all mature for Gwen. And Monroe advertising for the... I meant to go look up what they were called, because I can see what they were called, I can hear it in my head, and I cannot relay that fact. I cannot say it. Nope, I can't even do it. Anyway, so they're advertising for their business, which was hinted at, I guess, back when Ray Ray was first announced, and I don't remember it. But, it'll be fun to see how that works. Like, what does, because they say it's, you can, oh my gosh, I can't see that now. We can see them. So it's supposed to be based off of, like, the Ghostbusters and all that. That'd be fun. So that'll be interesting who works for them. Obviously, it's going to be Juniper, Ray Ray, and Monroe. It'd be cool if Jasmine Lee was there. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to see who else will be showing up to work with them. So we get... Oh, this... I almost thought this was a design. I'm stupid on that. This is actually a design work on Blue. We get to see his sketches over in the right, and then his different modeling over in the left, with the original concept art down in the bottom there. He looks so good. I love his expression of him being mischievous, and we totally need him with the sunglasses and thumbs up. Like, that has to be put in at some point. Blue has to be one of the biggest improvements, because like Sticky Beard, they only had to recolor, or not recolor, but darken the color and size him up. And same with Blossom, they just had to size her up, give her a new face, and make her a little bit lighter. Blue had to have a total readjustment, because he was under a tree, so it could have been the shading that made him a darker blue. But his eyes were just way, way too big. Like, they took that anime thing and ran with it with Blue. So we get to see him in a cartoon look. And that's really what we wanted. We want to see the cartoons come to life. And that's why I like his improvement. Well, you know what? I say biggest improvement, but then I'm reminded that they remodeled Gwen. But she wasn't an improvement so much as they went with the Omniverse look. Whereas Blue, they need to change him to look different. I don't know. Off topic. And our last one is another design submission. Chemisk. You know what? I don't know why I try, because I know I'm just screwing all of it up. But their suggestion was a BMO backpack. And it's really cute. Like, look at it. I don't really care for Adventure Time, but even I can admit that this is an adorable little backpack. You get to wear it. We also get to see the female model, or modeler, sorry, because it's not an actual model, it's a modeler. She's got twin pigtails. Do you see that? So not only do we get to see BMO, we get to see a new hairstyle. We don't get to see it from the front, unfortunately, but it's still cool. It means that we're getting new hairstyles. Can't say for the guys, because I never played as a male character, so I don't remember the extent of their hairstyles. So I apologize on that for my lack of knowing, but I love it. Look at the little BMO. So we'll do a recap. We talked about we talked about no gendered clothing. We had a poster, 3 new fusions, 2 new designs, a bus, Blue's rework, and another design, a backpack design. So I have caught up. I'm waiting on Pics of the Day. And I keep doing that because I like to chance myself, apparently. Gotta poke the beast in the eye. But that has been our video for today. It's been a lot of fun. I love looking at the new items that they're bringing in, the new transportations and all that. And honestly, the next picture, I wish this was the 7th one because then I could talk about it, but it's not. So I will talk about it on the next one. I'm sure all of you already have an idea of what it is, since if you keep up with the POTDs, you're like, oh, okay, it's that one. But I don't know. It'll be exciting to talk about. So that's going to do it for me. I will catch you guys all on the forums. Bye-bye.